Hello, friends, and welcome to the Cinemondo podcast with Kathy, Mark, and Burk, talking about movies, trailers,
Yeah.
movie trailers,
Movies,
trailers for movies,
games,
and
Games?
just
How about
trailers,
some
and then trailers
games.
based on movies that are based on games.
like this one?
Mm.
Yeah, this one is a game that I'm not a gamer. Kathy is an ultimate gamer, and I think Burke, you dabble in it. But I've only played one or two because my daughter plays them, and she played this one. And so
Nice.
I got to play. She was scared. This was a couple of years ago when she was younger, and she was scared. It's a horror game called Five Nights at Freddy's,
Oh,
and it's a story about as the gamer, you are a security guard that just gets hired at this kind of Chuck E. Cheese kind of place. It's called Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria.
I
So
remember
you-
this. Yeah.
Yeah, so you spend the night, and all you have to do is just hang out and just be the night watchman. But then, of course,
Easy.
some things start happening, and of course, this place has a lot of those animatronic, fuzzy bears and those characters, and they come in the video game. They kind of come to life, and you have to sort of figure out what's going on, not get killed. So
Right.
so
But you should
this
know
one-
better than to take a job like that. I mean, anything that has like audio animatronic creatures and the idea of you being there alone with them at night.
Yes.
Why would you take that job?
I
anyway?
know. It's
don't
kind of like
know.
Willy's Wonderland. It's like, which
Yeah.
is very similar, but also, like you had Nick Cage, which is all you
Right.
really need, but they didn't give him any lines, and
Oh, he
which I
didn't
thought was bullshit. But this one looks like they have a no-name actor, but he actually has some lines in it.
Well, this one has Josh Hutcherson, who you've seen before. He was in the Hunger Games films. He was like the second lead.
Did I say
to,
no-name actor? I meant the name actor. Is what I meant.
and Matthew Lillard, who was in the Scream films.
I
You've
love
seen
him.
Yeah.
before.
He's so
And
cool.
Mary Stuart Masterson is in it.
I love her. Her credit is like, I think, villain.
Female villain.
Female villain.
Villain.
Mary Stuart.
Cool.
She might just be doing voiceover for one of the characters. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I bet you're right because it's
That's
like
probably what
female
it is.
villain. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and it's directed by Tammi, who did the great little low budget film The Wind, which is kind of a Western horror, sort of isolation horror thing, which I really liked.
You're saying
she's
it over
got-
again real quick because I walked over you with the trailer. It's
Oh.
it's directed by-
It's directed by the film is directed by Tammi, who did The Wind, which
I love
was
The Wind.
a low budget Western horror sort of genre picture that was quite good.
It's really
And this
unique.
one- really
Lily
unique and
Gish in
different.
that? No, I'm thinking of a
No.
different.
But the budget is 36 million compared to The Wind. I mean, that's a huge,
Oh, yeah.
increase in her. So this is a Blumhouse film. So
Well,
Yeah,
we'll
it's
take a look.
Blumhouse with a female director. I mean, that's pretty cool.
and
And
it's got
what
that
I
sort
like-
of brand connection to the people who played the game.
right.
So,
So
so I
let's
like
take-
that women are getting more into horror. That's great. And this is a kind of high profile one. So I'm happy.
Girls
for
don't like horror movies, though, do they?
it. Girls don't like horror. Tell that to Dean. Just say
Yeah.
that. Just say
Hearing
it.
that, I don't know.
All right.
All right, let's check it out for
All
teaser
right.
for
Excited.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay.
And roll.
Hi, this is Mike. I was just calling to see if that job that you offered was still available.
Yes. The security guard.
I will take anything.
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids. They shut it down years ago. The owner's just not ready to let it go yet.
I will work and you will sleep.
I understand.
Give me your hand.
All you have to do is keep your eyes on the monitor.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's, where fantasy and fun come to life.
Okay.
You must be new security guard.
Can I help you, officer?
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Them. In the 80s, kids went missing. The police searched Freddys top to bottom.
Hello?
They never found them. That's why the place shut down.
There are ghost children possessing giant robots. Thanks for the heads up.
Technically, they're animatronics.
What do they want?
They want to make her like them.
Pappy! Tell me how to stop them.
It's too late.
Pappy, go!
Where to? Why do I always get the weird?
That look cute. So is the game scary or is it kind of cheeky scary?
Well, the game is basically you're just watching the game is just you're watching 5 videos, the monitors. You're just in there.
Oh,
And
okay.
So you have to go between the monitors and see what's going on. So it's a little bit different. This is a much, there's a lot of other weird stuff going in here that's not in the game.
Okay.
Obviously, but it seemed like a very choppy trailer. I didn't know what, I guess because I know the game.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is going way off into they're in the woods and they're doing all this
Right.
other stuff.
Well, there's
so,
a lot of them. Like there's a lot of games. Like he has chapters and chapters.
oh,
and
does
chapters.
he?
So
Okay.
maybe they're
All
kind of combining some. I mean, we'll just say it right off. Don't take your kid to work at a night shift. I'm just saying if you're
Leave
gonna
him in
do
the
that,
car,
you know
and-
shit's going down. So just
Yeah.
don't do that. Number one, that's on him. The shit's on him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess it looked like there was a quick shot of a hospital. I assuming his wife died, so he's probably kind of floundering a little bit. Doesn't know what to
Right.
do. That's kind of the impression I got. I could be
He's-
wrong, but
He's willing to take any job, even one
Anything.
in an abandoned building with audio animatronic monsters.
creepy Matthew Lillard saying it'll be
Yeah.
fine. This is this great job I have.
Matthew Lillard is always great. I
love him.
love his delivery of a line where he
Yeah.
just sort of sounds like a guy who's like, kind of barely there, Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you just got to watch the monitors, man. It's going to be all right. Everything's cool.
It'll be
funny.
easy. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
just-
it. You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
just kick back and look at the monitors now.
And that's in the game because you do hear the guy hired you, like he calls in, no, just relax, just nothing to
Yeah.
do, just chill out. But that's something he knows something else is going on. Like you're
Right. You can tell.
you're the next sacrificial lamb.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. So
Here's
I think
the key. Go on. You go in there. I'll wait out here.
it did have that classic, when the movies have all those gels, which in this, the red, purple, and that's what I'm trying to do here, and my lights keep falling down.
Right.
Here's my but they have that which gives it sort of really fake, over the
Right.
top feeling, which looks like the game, I guess. So they carried this over into the posters, so we'll show those real fast. So we have character cells of, I guess, the animatronics. So they're really leaning into the pink.
Right.
yeah, character cell.
Kind of
But really nice.
purpley pink.
Yeah, I like that they really went for this hot purple pink thing for this horror movie because it really stands out when you're looking at it. Like there's not many posters with this palette, so that's actually really nice. So we got all the characters in one poster here. There's one more character. So I wanted to also show like what the game art looks like. So just so we can compare. So it looks like they're sticking really close to the styling of the animatronics. I mean, it looks like you could see those in the actual movie. I guess they're kind of iconic,
Right.
We have them there. So super cute. I've never seen the fox in there. We can definitely
Let's
get the
eat.
That's really fun.
Yeah, it has a sense of humor, obviously.
Yeah,
the game.
I mean,
it's kind of
yeah.
fun. It's not like super scary. So it's just sort of like jumpy scare with these fuzzies. Basically. You can
But
prevent
you
by
see like the
fuzzies.
bright colors, like the
Furries.
bright, and it makes sense because it sounds like the restaurant's kind of for kids. They probably have all kinds of bright lights and buzzers and crap going off all the time, scaring the shit out of you. But it does make you want to play the game now.
It kind of reminds me of that idea that we've seen in a lot of shows like that Banana Splits movie and things like that.
Yeah.
Where you have that thing about where they're trying to address the sort of childhood fears. I mean, I know a lot of kids went to Chuck E. Cheese, and I know a lot of, adults as kids went to Chuck E. Cheese, and now that they're adults, they have sort of mixed feelings about their memories of Chuck E. Cheese. Because when you talk to people about things like that, it's like, and older people have mixed feelings about other other types of puppets or something that they grew up with. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you'll every once in a while you'll even talk to grown-ups who are like, oh, the Muppets, man, it scared the crap out of me when I was a kid.
It's funny people are
But-
afraid of that stuff.
It's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
it
it's
is
a-
a real fear. Because it's like this life-size character walking around like in a restaurant, you know, or whatever, or at a
And
ball
those
game.
eyes.
Yeah.
And you're
Well,
like,
Burk, you
"There's
did that
something in
great
there."
short film about a ventriloquist stall that was super creepy. We should
Yeah,
put
well,
that
that's
on
the
our
thing that's
channel.
always been. Yeah, maybe we should put it up there. It was
Yeah.
the idea that with me, and it sounds like they did it in here, where they said, why are they attacking kids? And it's like they want the kids to be like them. And that was my nightmare when I was a little kid. That's why I made that little film that I made, because my memory was ventriloquist dummies to me looked like dead kids.
Yeah, I can see that. That
And
is
I
true.
thought it was a dead
Ugh.
kid. It had been a kid like me, and somehow it got something happened to it, and it became that. And when I had nightmares, and I remembered seeing the thing walking, like, you know, walking into my room, and the idea was that it wanted to get my tongue, like,
Oh,
because they didn't. I looked in
And
the
it can't
mouth,
talk.
and it didn't
That's
have a
right.
tongue. So I thought,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, that's
I
so
wonder
creepy.
if it took my tongue, if it would become a real kid and I would become the dummy. And that was
Oh,
my
that's
nightmare
really
when I
scary.
was a kid.
That is
It's
awesome.
a great idea. It's for
I
a
love
movie.
that.
I mean, it really
You should
is.
make a movie. Oh wait, you did.
Oh, I did make a
Yeah,
movie.
yeah. Hey, you got to put that up because I haven't actually seen that. Burk.
Put
Oh,
that up.
it's called The
We'll
Magic
pro-
Dummy. So
We'll put a link in this video that you guys should go watch this ventriloquist movie because it's so freaking good.
and it's
Burk
got
is
our
very
good friend
talented.
Darcy in it. And
Darcy's so
Darcy
good in
needs
it.
to be a guest on the podcast. But
That's right. She does. We need to get her on here. She does podcasts. She gives tours of haunted houses now. It's pretty cool.
yes.
Oh, Darcy
Awesome.
Stanford's it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I don't
right.
know.
All right,
Could
so that
she
looked
be
pretty
any
fun.
cooler? I don't think so.
I don't know. No one's cool than Darcy. For sure not. She helped
Well,
us a lot.
that looks like a fun movie. I don't know what the rating is. I'm guessing it might not be. Maybe it's an R. Maybe it's a PG-13. I don't know. Might be
I guess
like
it depends on the
Megan.
gore.
Yeah, because Megan was PG-13, but then the unreleased. I mean,
That's
they had
another
the,
one.
uncut
Yeah.
version, which I thought
I-
Megan was really good.
Oh my
actually
god,
really
I
liked
was kind of blown away because I don't really like dolls, or the
Right.
doll horror just doesn't do anything for me. But I was like, oh, everybody's talking about Megan. I thought that was amazingly great, like
Oh,
way
I'll
better
check
than
it
I
out.
thought. Like
really
whoa.
good, really good.
So
I think
good.
with doll movies, like evil, threatening doll
Yeah.
type films, I always feel like a lot of people who try to do that sort of miss the point
Yeah,
of
they
it.
do.
Like there's something other than what you're addressing that makes dolls unsettling.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people just get the scary I'm an evil
Yeah.
doll, and it's like nah, it's not what it is.
No, and also the Megan film kind of is perfect timing because it's kind of leaning into the learning, the AI.
Right.
So the robot
And all
becomes
those-
more and more advanced emotionally, and it's actually really good.
And
It's not
those
even
humanoid
all-
robots we keep seeing that one
That's what this is
robot,
about.
that bald woman that's
Yes.
like
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
like it's
you
like
know.
that learns.
Give her hair and a cute skirt and teach her how to dance, and you got freaking Megan.
well, they leave the hair off of her because when they put hair on her, it is
Too real.
unsettling, to use that word again.
Yeah.
It's like disorienting because she looks so real and yet not real. It's uncanny valley type thing. So they
Yes.
leave her hair off, like
It's definitely
That's
worth it. And in this one, you bypass that by making them big, cute, funny animals. So the uncanny valley is just built in, and it's supposed to be that way.
right.
So that's
And a
why it
lot of
works
people
really
have that inbuilt, hardwired fear of these animals. So their parents would take them to Chuck E. Cheese, and they were like, "No, I don't want to go here." So funny.
So let us know what you guys think of this trailer, and if you played the game, what do you think of the game? Which is the best version? Because I want to start playing. So tell me which one I should play. Maybe I need to start at the beginning. Maybe I don't.
And did
Maybe it's not good.
you love Chuck E. Cheese, or did you?
Yeah.
Did it scare
Did it
you?
Scare you?
Did things like that have any resonance as far in the fear sensors in your brain, or is it
Yeah.
all just fun?
Do you
Because some
have
people might
nightmares
see
about
this and like, I'm
ventriloquist
just
dolls?
never afraid of that stuff. Why is this scary?
It's nothing
Well,
scary
it's like
about
what
giant animatronic animals.
Yeah,
Or why are people afraid of clowns or not afraid of clowns? I mean,
Because
Right.
clowns are fucking creepy. That's why. And they're humans.
I
Yeah,
never.
but
I was never afraid of clowns, but I never liked clowns, which is weird. I never thought they were funny or entertaining or anything.
Yeah, I
I thought they
didn't
were
get
kind
it.
of like
Like, what is this?
Yeah.
annoying.
Like there's some
or
guy
something.
there that's like
Yeah,
dressed
just
up
like
or
why are
he's
you even
like,
dressed
ugh.
like
Like
that?
mimes, and the mimes would show up
Yes.
and they expect you to get into their world of mime, and you're like, oh, I don't want.
No.
I know.
Not
Go
gonna
to,
happen.
go to that guy over there.
All right.
Well, it
Tell us
comes out
about your
how-
deep-seated fears in the comments.
Yes, please do. And the movie comes out around Halloween, so that good time.
Perfect.
For that.
Yeah.
Yay! And it's Blumhouse, so there you go.
Yeah,
Very
it's probably
good.
good.
See you guys later.
Bye.